Summers are here and so is the scorching heat. Now we can deal with it as long as we keep ourselves hydrated. But another problem that summers bring for us is the overheating of our electronic devices. A few days ago, I put my phone for charging and happened to see this notification. As long as we are sitting in an air-conditioned room, we might not see this as much of a problem, but as soon as we take our step outside into this brutal heat, we are carrying a molten lava in our pockets. Unless the phone explodes, a few apps working or not working here and there may not make much of a significance for us. But for frontline workers such as the firefighters, who carry iPads and similar electronic devices to assist them in their missions, this could be a significant issue. And Sydney has a solution to this problem.
Hi, Sydney here. It is incredibly hot here in DC, about 100 degrees Fahrenheit with full humidity, so this is why I look like this right now. I've been out here for a little bit. What I'm going to do is take an iPad mini and test it with no case, no nothing on it, just straight out in the sun. I'm going to place it on one of these launchers that I've got out here in this courtyard and see how it fares. I'm going to play a video on loop because that actually has a really high power draw from the device, so it's going to make it overheat quicker, which is useful for me. And my use case, the fire department, they're using applications that have high power draws, so I'm trying to emulate that. And then we are going to stick this case on it. So this is what the actual shell of the case looks like. There are components inside, so there's this is a little bit banged up. The real one looks a little nicer, but basically just a graphite sheet, really thin, and then there's an aluminum backing. These just act as heat spreaders, so the graphite sheet will spread the heat laterally that the back of the iPad produces when it's in this case. And then on the back of the graphite sheet, there is this material. It's in this bag, and it's
That's classified.
It's what?
well, this one that I'm using is solid at 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and then the one that's actually currently being implemented at the fire department is about 80 degrees. So at those temperatures, it transitions from a solid to a liquid, and essentially as it melts, it absorbs heat from the surroundings and thereby cools the iPad itself. So we are going to place this iPad into this case here. Just show you how it works. Maybe. It's kind of difficult, but it just snaps in. So just like your normal iPad case would, it's actually printed in TPU, so it's a flexible plastic. And you've got just basically this like little protrusion on the back, and that's where your cooling device sits in. And we take this and we're going to set it on the sun, see how it does.
A few moments later.
Okay, recap of testing here. So with the completely untampered iPad, the one that had no case on it, it sat out in the sun for about 4 minutes and overheated there. That's when you got the overheat warning and you can no longer use your device. So that was a great baseline test. And then immediately after, took the case and put on that cooling pack and left it out in the sun, and it ran for 27.5 minutes, completely fine. Thank you so much. Good luck in all your entrepreneurial journeys. It's been a pleasure to share with you. Okay, bye.